Hello, everybody, and I hope you're having a good day. We're going to be mucking around a little bit in Avorion today and doing this Operation Exodus. And, I subscribe to a lot of different people on YouTube, okay? And we had an election not long ago up in Canada, and there's this place called Global News, and a couple of even the different people have had interactions with that page, and it's got some interesting setup where in the comment section they use this API for Facebook. And in the last election, I exposed what I assumed at the time to be probably some kind of a Republican setup where they were paying people to pretend to be Canadians, and interacting, on this page. Well, what we find out today is that the CIA was caught hiring actors at Facebook to interfere with the current election in the United States, namely to pretend to be Russians. Okay, and this whole thing was the exact same kind of MO that they were using in the last Canadian election. So I'm beginning to think that it's not Russians we got to worry about. Okay, it's this bloody CIA and NSA and everything else. Because if these are going to continue to mess with the elections here, I would say that during our election we should just cut off all communication abilities with the Americans so that we can have an actual month-long period where we could have elections without the CIA interfering in Canadian elections. Okay? It didn't work out well for them either, because as soon as it was exposed that this was going on, right? Okay? That, I just told a whole bunch of other fellow Canadians this, and then they just kept on exposing these people all over the place. It's just like, busted. So here they are, thinking they can do the exact same thing in their own elections. Like, who do these people think they are, They think they're running everything. They think they're above the law, That's not cool, man. That's not cool. When I saw that, and, I don't normally suggest, I'm not a lefty, and I'm not a far righty either, And I don't like to use my game in politics, but people need to be made aware of that this is going on, right? It's not cool. It's not cool, boys and girls. Okay, there's a big asteroid. What's that other thing over there? Okay, we'll go over this way and see what that is, because that could be what I'm after. What is this thing? What is this? It's over in here. Is that another asteroid? Okay, that's that big one there. Oh, get over that. Okay. No, it's just an asteroid. Okay. So you can make bases out of those. Anyway. Yep. Yep. Okay. Just wait for this thing to come up here. We'll go to this one now. Wait a minute. So 230, 64, 230. It's this way. So maybe I should be going this way. Let's go this way. Let's try that. Yeah. So yeah. Let's just see if anyone's showing up yet. Yeah. Yeah, not bad, Snowball. So it appears your American government, likes to go run around, like, I guess the Democrats like to go around piping off about Russians all the time, but they just got caught pretending to be Russians themselves and interfering in your own elections, and they did it last time apparently in our election. up here in Canada. So it's really kind of silly, you know. This whole, you know, you got to have a boogeyman, right? You know what I mean? Got to have a boogeyman in order to have all these extra funds for their bloody militaries, and you know, all this war and violence and everything else. That's exactly what it is. And they mess with Trump, they mess with Bernie, they mess with our government, they mess with anybody's government. So it's not like a thing of picking sides. It's whoever doesn't do what they want them to do. They will find ways to mess with you. That's what they do. They tried it with me and they failed, man. They tried it with me. When I first came back on YouTube, they had them young Turks come over and threaten to kill me and everything else. And it was the same kind of thing. It was you find out that it's a bunch of people pretending to be someone else over on Facebook, right? Like you know, like I got 3,500 hackers sitting over there on Facebook. Do you really think you want to start an operation over on Facebook and I wouldn't know about it? That's hilarious. You want to hear about all the fake news on Facebook? I'll let you know. Cost you though, because I'm not going to expose any of my sources unless I'm paid for it. Stupid, 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 stupid. That's all I gotta say. You know, I play. You ever notice I play a bit of strategic, tactical games and RPG games? You know why I play strategy games? Because it keeps my mind sharp. Right? I don't mind a good first-person shooter, and I was thinking I might even install Fortnite there, and just so I can get playing with a bunch of you in crossplay. I'd be the crappiest Fortnite player, but anyway, it wouldn't be the point. Just to hang out and just, you know, whatever, have some fun, right? But anyhow, yeah. I got the space finally that I can do that because I uninstalled a whole bunch of the Unreal Engine stuff that I wasn't playing with. And I really don't want to be doing much because as things start warming up again, my PC will fry. I've got an 8-year-old graphics card here. How many people can put up their hand and say they have a 8-year-old graphics card that still works? Exactly. You know. What's this guy doing? I just want to check him out. Okay. So what I'm doing here in Operation Exodus is I got this little cryptic thing and it said 64230 in it, right? So I went there and it has an X in it. So I'm thinking the X is going to be along here, right? So I'm just going along doing the yellow bits. But it could be that the X is the Y. So I don't know. You just go around hitting all these little yellow dots, maybe. Maybe that's what I'll just do. Just hit a whole whack load of them. Maybe I'll find another one. I'm gonna sneeze. Woohoo! Ah! Wow. Yeah, that's better. Woo. Oh. So I was also reading up on the that Chinese virus thing there that you can't talk about because Google, YouTube, and mainstream media would black you out for saying much about it. But it seems that by the way they're all talking about it, eventually everybody's going to get it, and it'll just be like another part of, you know, having cold and flu season. Then you'll have that as part of the new one because it's not strong enough to be a killer, so to speak, even though it's killed people, right? It's weak enough that it can get transmitted lots. That's the thing. And there are people walking around that don't have any symptoms that still have it. So, yay! Holy shit, blue things. Let's see here. Oh, we got lots of things in here. What do we got here? What's this? What is that? Well, let's go over and check it out. What is this? beacon. End of the message. Okay. Get out of the way. There's another one in here. Beacons all over the star system, man. I think. Oh my god, how am I getting to this shit? Is there another one in there? Oh my god, how am I getting to that shit? Another one. Oh, we'll figure it out. X136. Okay, now I think we got it what we needed. Let's see here. Where's my mission thing? Oh yeah, wrong one. So X and Y? I don't understand. Oh, I gotta 64X. I can't remember how this works. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. Get me out of these stupid asteroid fields. Okay, what was over here? Another one over here? This. I can't even see that one. Oh my god, really? Alright, starts smacking asteroids around here. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Alright, here, let's do this properly. There we go. Ah, where are you going? Piece of shit. Come here, you. Where are you going? Alright, here we go. Stop. Stop moving. It won't stop moving. This is incredible. I'll never get this one now. Now I'm angry. Okay, gotta do this. Secret stash. You're gonna be kidding me. All that for nothing. Man. Okay. It's hard to tell which one I've even been to, right? Because they don't like change color once you've seen them. Except for the one you open. I've taken collision off so I can do shit like this. Screw this shit. Get out of there. All of you. Get out of there. Back up. There it is. Okay. So I can just back right up on it. There we go. Keep backing up. Don't touch it. I think I already seen this one. I don't care if I hit asteroids at this point. Just take collision off and just go ramming right through everything. Uh-huh. Really? Okay. This is where it gets fun, eh? You take collision off, you just ram right through all these bloody asteroids. Watch. Boom, man. Bing, bonk. What's this? This looks like an asteroid over here, this one. Yeah. Make a base out of that by the looks of her. Let's see. See if I can claim it when I go up close. Yeah, I think you can. You go F. No, maybe a little more. F, F, no. Oh, there it is. Now it's my asteroid. Okay, now what? Now what can I do with it? Whoops. Turn the weapons off. Mine. Ooh, here we go. Aha! Dun 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 dun. This is how you make money in the game. Sink mine, eh? I now have a mine in here. This is how you build up in your own sector, and then you can build like stations and different things, alright? Okay, what else did I have in here? I think I got everything here. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing just appeared above me. I've already got that one. Yep. Okay. Bang. Oh, I missed it. So now, you see I made that little thing over there. That's mine, right? It'll mine stuff for me. It's kind of cool. See if there's anything else down over here. What's this? Might have dangerous goods in your cargo bay. Alright, well, I'll dump my cargo bay. How about that? Let me just get going fast enough then. First of all. And then do this. Now it's the explosive charges. And the rockets. And the warheads. Yeah. There we go. Just leave all that junk floating around out there. Oh, looks like somebody set up a trading station there. Traders. Oh, pirates, eh? Gotta defend my station. Do 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 do. Oh. Yep. They killed them, but I ended up killing them first, or afterwards. Okay. So this looks like them down here. Well, we're going to go over and help them out. Let's see, who's all down in here? 3 ships, ESO. Galactic. What I'm going to do is just going to make mining stations everywhere. I should go in and put some weapons on that sucker so it can defend itself when I'm not there. But anyway, we'll get to that later. Just wanted to see how that worked, if it was working. So it was kind of a test, right? I got the Indiana Jones theme song stuck in my head. So yeah. So yeah. lag. Who's entering my chat at the same time? Yeah, Google's causing me lag, of course. Yep. Come on, hit it. Jesus. Never had this much lag before. Go figure. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to be checking the chat to see what the hell. Because it's like, when lots of people come into the chat, it just suddenly starts causing massive grief, and I don't know why. It makes no sense that a text chat should be causing so much lag. I don't get it. Then again, Google does spy on everything we say in those chats, so, you know. I mean, welcome to the, you know, United States Spy Network. We all know it. Guys think he can shoot missiles at me. Huh. Come on, get around and get him. Enough of this. There. Okay. Clear me a path through there, sir. Thank you. I'll take all that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Fluffinator, I haven't... Yeah, I wonder what happened to you there, man. How you been? Yeah. I wonder what happened to you there. I haven't seen your any. It's probably YouTube that's doing more silly stuff, right? I'll come by and make sure that Willie comes into my chats, and while Willie was here, and I watched some of his stuff, right? While he was here, they unsubscribed him from me, right? And they did that 3 days in a row until I went and yelled at them. I says, whoever you got that's messing with me, unless you want me to get a lawyer, I would suggest stop doing it, okay? Because it's obvious now that somebody's in the back there just hitting buttons on people that they don't like or something. Or it's like somebody, you know, and I guarantee you, every single person on YouTube would have somebody that doesn't like them at YouTube, you know, because it's just the way personalities are, right? I don't like that guy there, so I'm going to go over and I'm going to flick this button on him, do this to him, you know. And I swear, it's like that. I was having that video with, what do you call it, the Assassin's Creed. It was getting like 100, 200 views like every day, or even more, 400. Suddenly it just stopped. It hasn't got a view since. Right? It's just like they cut me off, okay, at 4K. Right? I mean, I get a video out ahead of schedule on people, and now they're letting all their big time guys put out that Assassin's Creed is free and get all the views. You see what I mean, guys? How they're doing this? They're looking for little guys to get the information, then they send it to their little buddies up at the top of YouTube to then go and put ads on and make money and all that, blah, 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 blah. And that's what they're doing to me, right? And on top of that, every freaking experiment that they do at YouTube, they're doing it to me months before they do it to you guys. And it's getting to be to that point where it's irritating. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I mean, you want to talk about a story about medication? I was on Percocet for pain for 17 years. Never got in any trouble with the law. Didn't abuse my medicine. In fact, the last week of every month, I'd go off my medicine to make sure that I wasn't like a drug addict. And the governments of Canada and U.S. decided that they were going to shove everybody on pain medicine off their medicine, and so that they would go to the street, I guess, and get heroin off of a drug dealer who might accidentally put fentanyl in it and kill us. So I haven't had pain medicine now for 6 months, and now my vision's starting to go because of you have aspirin in it, and after 17 years of taking it, your blood's thinned, and then when you stop taking it, it thickens up, and then the blood vessels at the back of your eyes start thickening up, right? So I can't read a newspaper anymore. Yeah. So, like, thanks, government. And then I find a video here on YouTube of El Chapo, one of his guys down there in Mexico, or, yeah, Mexico, thanking, this is in 2012, by the way, so years before this was going on, thanking the Canadian and American governments for kicking everyone off their pain medicine so that they would buy their heroin. I put that up on the Canadian government's website and they banned me for doing it. They didn't want anyone to know that this is what the plan was, right? They were going to legalize pot everywhere and hand them the heroin business, okay, by kicking everyone off of pain medicine, right? And what they did was they put us all originally on this drug. What was it called? It was for epileptic people. It was a nerve drug, and it made the news up here. I mean, I got followed home by federal agents, man, on when I had this medicine in my hands. I was like, what the hell? People don't want this on the street. What the hell's your problem? No, I'm serious, man. They followed me right out of the door, two guys in suits, over to the bus. When I got off the bus to get onto the train, they were right there to make sure I got on the train, and then then it's from there, and then I had a 280-kilometer trek. They were always there, except when I got back to this town, suddenly they weren't there, and I was wondering, why all of a sudden are you not following me? It's like, what the hell's going on here? You see, what they're afraid of is that you would go to some dealer to get some proper pain medicine, maybe. I guess that's the kick, eh? No, yeah. Oh, that's got to be fun stuff. My dad before, like, he's passed on now, so there's not so much of an issue to say anything. He was bipolar and he had that kind of medicine and never told anybody, and it was amazing that he was able to do as much as he did. But he never told anybody, and he was very private about that. But, so I get days when I just want to lay down. Like yesterday was bugging me bad. That's why I made a short end stream there, and I just laid down, man. That's it. I just can't do nothing, and I'm in pain, and there's nothing I can do for it. Okay? There's even the Percocet would only take like 50-60% of the pain away, and then that would be, enough that you could sleep, right? That yeah, well, life goes on, There's nothing I can do about it. You had places, here's how bad it was. Places like the mainstream media, this is why they're full of shit. Okay? Here they are talking about fentanyl, a drug that is literally 10,000 to 100,000 times more potent than the drug I take. And they put a picture of Percocet up there, right? Does that tell you that they're doing the right job? Right? No. That's bad. They're trying to make all these drugs the same, right? And they're failing. Like, I knew a guy here in town here. I guess he's dead, so it doesn't matter saying it. He used to sell weed, right? Well, I guess he got some of this fentanyl stuff, and he had it on the same scales, and he forgot to clean the scales off. When he put the pot on there, he touched it with his finger, and he died. That's how dangerous it is, okay? Just touching it will kill you. You think I want that shit? The amount of heroin that I would, the equivalent heroin that I would take in an entire month, okay, is 0.6 of a gram. Spread out over a daily dosage over a month. Do you think you can go to a drug dealer and say, can I get 0.6 of a gram? And can you break it up into 30 pieces for me? Good luck with that, And trusting them that it's not tainted with something, right? That the guy doesn't like you one day and then he just kills you. Like, screw that shit. I don't trust none of these guys. None of them. And it makes me trust my government even less when I find out that they were pulling this shit even beforehand. And then I find out in the last election that the American government, the CIA in fact, was hiring actors to pretend to be Russians over on our websites to fuck with our election. And they're doing it right now. They got caught today or yesterday doing it at Facebook, hiring actors to be Russians to mess with Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. Because they don't like these people. You know what? I might just vote for whoever they don't like from now on. And I don't vote usually. That's the consequence of when you get caught doing shit like that. Okay? You create exactly what you didn't want. And so I'm a little angry about that this morning because I originally had thought it maybe because there's Conservative Party and the Liberal Party up here in Canada. I had thought maybe it was just Republicans some idiot Republicans doing this shit. But it turns out there was 5 or 6 of these so-called actors, okay? And it was easy to see because you click on their name on the page at Global News, it takes you over to Facebook, and here's this guy from Texas with a whole bunch of, posts from Texas over there. So he's obviously acting bullshit, right? So then when I first said it on Global News's page, then they got smart. They tried to pretend to be Russian or tried to be, whatever. But I know too many people around that I could get through all that business and find out, like, just stop it, will you? Because you're going to get caught, all right? When you're messing around like this. If you're listening, CIA, okay, this is me talking to you, saying stop it. Stop it now, because all you're going to do is create something you don't want. Okay? You're better off letting people make up their own minds. Okay? Anyway, yeah, like pain-wise, like that's what I mean. Like, and you wonder why we get into these games, right? And we don't want any bullshit about it. And we just want to get away from this stupid shit because it's so obvious now. It's so retardedly stupid. None of us can get away from it anymore. And then they want to bring this shit into our video games? Like, F you, Like, I'm not too happy with Americans right now. No offense. Like, you got the guys that I know around me, like on YouTube and stuff, that I hang out with, you're good people. It's a sad thing that your government does this kind of shit. Because it causes people not to like you and then vote accordingly, which is not what you want, okay? We want everybody to be friends, okay? I have no problem with doing trade with America or Britain and all these other nations. But when you hear them, and here's the kicker, then you got the CIA over in Switzerland buying up all the encryption software company that the Swiss had, and then selling it to 120 countries so that they could spy on them. Do you think you're really popular? The CIA is a very popular organization today. Like, holy balls, man. So then you got to wonder, this Windows 10, now that Windows is now doing stuff with the Pentagon, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing, Microsoft? Do you think I want to have a Microsoft operating system on my Canadian computer? Do you think I want it in my government's computers? Do I trust anything from the United States? I won't trust it from Switzerland. That's for sure. And PGP, someone got nailed with that the other day. So they've cracked that egg wide open. There was some kind of exploit for it a little while ago, and people were saying they might have fixed it. No. Don't even bother with it. And you're better off, in a sense, not even bothering with encryption, because by the feeling I get, the reason Google is going to be forcing this encryption, right, on the browser end is because they have it cracked where they can spy on you. Okay? That's my feeling. Okay? And I'm usually right. I always can't say why, but that's just a theory. We'll just leave it there. It's just craziness, man. Craziness. Let's go to another star system just cause. Actually, let's look at these blue things first. Oh, my stomach. So, yeah. So, 17, 18 years of taking medicine. I lost my teeth over it. That's about it. So, and I almost died from that because of the poisons that was in my teeth. Never had a cavity until I moved to this damn town. I guess, hey, then I find out they got uranium underneath downtown here. I'm like, oh yeah, so I'm drinking some pretty good water, dudes. Woohoo! It's no wonder everyone has thyroid problems in Peterborough, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, holy balls, you guys are worried about stupid movies and comics there, some of these guys, oh my god, Disney made another woke movie, who the hell cares, It's more important things sometimes. Oh, and Google, what was it Google did today? Their AI system now has gone completely woke. It will no longer recognize gender. Yeah. They can't code it. Apparently they're saying that they can't do it. The people at Google cannot take a photo and look at it and say, this is a woman or a man. So they've decided throw up their hands and say everything is genderless. That's what they're doing. These are the people in charge of your stuff, right? Yeah. I don't mind paying attention to things, but geez, this is just getting slightly out of hand. Oh, and another guy posted on Twitter, a guy won a case in the UK against this kind of, he was an ex-cop, and they tried busting him for 30 tweets that he made that they tried to say he was anti-transphobic or something. He gets into court, and the judge just ripped him hardcore, calling the people that were trying to accuse him of this as being Stasi and like the Gestapo. Like, to say things like that in a courtroom means that these cops that were trying to screw the ex-cop were bad, very bad. And they're still not done with that case, and it's probably going to go to the Supreme Court in Britain. And when he wins that will sort out some of the stupid policies in Britain that people have to put up with, right? Like, they're basically saying that you're no longer allowed to have discussions about anything. Basically, if we put it on a hate speech list, you can't talk about it no more. Period. End. Done. And it was one of the tweets was just mentioning somebody's name. I was like, holy jeez. That's what are you trying to do? Erase history there, Mr. Goebbels? What's going on here? Like, holy jeez. Holy jeez. I think these people they've got, crime has dropped so little that they got to start inventing new crimes, eh? Because that's how they justify their paychecks. Otherwise, they start having some unemployment by these people, and then what are they going to do? Work at a donut shop? They might as well, eh? I think the retirement for a police officer ought to be working at a donut shop. Seriously. They wouldn't have they already go there now, right? So it'd be like it wouldn't be like a place they wouldn't know about, right? I played too much GTA 2 in my lifetime. That's what it is, eh? You guys are all into the GTA Online and all that, right? That's all good. I was that first generation, and back then they didn't have rules about installing software on the college's servers. So one guy went and put GTA on there, another guy put Master of Orion 2, and there's a couple other games that were put there, and I got to see the file on me there that they had, and he says, we know he's up to something out there. We can't tell. We had a guard sneak up behind him, and all he could see was he was playing solitaire. Meanwhile, I had somebody at the other side of the room going, guard. We had hand signs. Yipper. Yipper. Okay, where's the thingy here? That's a pretty freaky revelation that I can tie something from the last 2 years ago, the Canadian election, to the same type of thing that was going on at in the current U.S. election run up, okay, and then you can tie in the FBI, right, to the Lulzsec arrest and how he was pretending to be anonymous and how I saved a few of my friends from joining up and getting themselves in trouble, and how they had done the FBI had done a war game with us in the 90s, right? You see, my brain remembers these things like that, you see. One of my skills, or somebody even said it's a new genetic trait that's it's popped up. There's two new ones that's popped up in humanity in the last while. One of them is like recognition of things. You know, you see something, you always remember it. There are people like that, and pattern recognition. I guess maybe this pattern recognition. It's why I can look at programming code and see the pattern of how it works there, and then look at it down here and say this is wrong, and then fix that, and then it works. And then I learn about the language more, and then it's easier for me to learn how to program. Okay? It's just my brain works that way, and it works that way in a lot of ways for other things. I see patterns all the time in different things, right? I can tell when something's going on and when something's not going on just by the way people act and people do things, and certain peoples are around or not around, and all these little things, right? I don't know. I used to think of it as a hyper awareness kind of thing. I don't know. But anyway. So there's nothing in here, I don't think. Where is it? It's up here. It's up here. There it is. We'll go up and see this thing. Where is it? Of course, you're in asteroids. Got to be inside the asteroids, eh? Alright. Which asteroid do we want to smash out of the way here? This big one right here. I'm going to just smash into it. Get out of my way! That's right. So X136. Oh. So I'll show you what I got here for this Operation Exodus. So I got this one and this one. But I got to find a Y. See, it'll say 64X. I don't know. I don't know how this works. 230, 136. Okay, let's go there. Where's 230, 136? 230, 136 is this way. Can I get there? Right there. Let's pop over here. Let's see. See if there's anything there. Yeah, figure this out. It's supposed to be a Y in there somewheres, but I can see there's nothing in here. Didn't think so. Let's look at that again. God, this is confusing. Tried that. $81 by 136. So maybe I gotta go there. I don't know. I don't know here. It's a big galaxy, and I gotta look for one star system. Oh, the humanity. Whee! This would drive you mental. Take a break and have smoke. Yell at the world some more, eh? It'll do good, right? Complaining works, right? Right? Yeah. Hey, Willie, you remember? And I was telling Flepinator about when you were in the chat, and they unsubscribed you when you were in my chat, right? And it's not just me. Apparently, some other people this has been happening to as well. While they're 3 days in a row, they're doing what. Remember, they've stopped doing what they've been doing to me, but they're doing it to other people now. So they're just unsubscribing people at random and then seeing if they resubscribe. And I think this is like some kind of a joke somebody's doing. It's almost like somebody's doing it for lulz in the background, hitting buttons on people. Let's just unsubscribe people, right? See if they notice or something, you know? Like, it's a joke, man. This is a professional company, and it's run like a joke. First thing, where is the OBS program designed for YouTube, made by YouTube? Aha! Right? Aha! You know? Where is it? Not there. I see. I see. But, yeah, so... Where's my coffee? Give me this thing. Jeez. So one of the things I'll do probably at the end of the month is go buy a month's worth of aspirin. Oh, what I should do is buy a small thing of aspirin, take it for a few days, and if I can suddenly start reading again, then I got to go to a doctor and fill out a form called a Section 8 to get the aspirin covered by our medical things. I'd have to go to a doctor and get him to approve all this, of course, and then, so I got to run the experiment first on myself to see whether I'm even going to bother doing this. Because if it doesn't work, then I guess the damage has been done to my eyeballs thanks to these politics of these assholes in government who just want to who mess around with people's lives. Okay. I mean, I saw one girl at the corner here when they gave her this nerve medicine. She just was gone to pieces in pain. It didn't do nothing, right? So yeah, exactly. It's one of those and then they were messing with my chats the other day. Like when I'm done the live stream, usually sometimes I want to go and see some of your guys' content, right? Kind of like a thank you for showing up and whatnot. And 5 hours later, they finally decide to put the chat on with the live stream. 5 hours. So if somebody shows up that hasn't been by in a while, right? And I forget the name because I'm talking to a bunch of people, and I want to go in and use it as a reference, I got to wait 5 hours. That makes you look like a jerk or an asshole saying, yeah, I'll drop by one of your thing there, whatever, and blah, 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 blah. And then you forget the person's name, and, like there was one guy the other day, he was, saying some stuff. I says, oh, I'll come by. And then that's when they started doing this screwing around with me thing. And I saw a bit of, I watched a little bit of something you were in there, Snowball. I saw a chat you were in and I was hanging out. I lurk a bit at some channels just sometimes. Don't really say much. And, I wasn't feeling very social at certain points yesterday, so I just kind of lurk. And, it's just, but this has got to stop, okay? The American government has got to stop meddling in other countries' affairs. Okay, it's just got to stop doing this. I don't care what they're doing, what country it is, what the reason is. They got to stop doing it. Okay, because you're going to have no allies at all left in the world. You keep this shit up, and eventually, you're going to be the de facto country that people are going to attack next time, like World War II. Hint, hint, hint. Right? You don't want to become that nation. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to become that nation. That's not cool. Right? And you don't want to give those bad people, the bad countries, ammunition to make other allies that they normally wouldn't. Like, what these Democrats and the CIA and FBI has done in the last 10 years has completely screwed everything everyone's worked for to make the world a safer place. Okay? It really has. I don't know. I have my eyeballs. I wish I could blow up planets in this video game and make me feel good. Anyway, let's see here. Still having a smoke, taking a little mini break here. Let's make sure I go in here and steer around a little so that this thing doesn't go stupid on me. As I was saying, this ship, and I'll go into the pause mode here while I'm doing this. In its base form, is literally good to go right out of the hop, right? That's I'll show you here. Where are we? We're in this thing. Because what I was doing was I'm testing out start. This one right here. I think it was this one. Is this the one? Yeah, this one right here. This is good to go right out of the hop. I think it was this one. Yeah. Why does that look a different color? That's weird. But anyway. Yeah, that's the one. This is a small version. This is the tiny one. This is more accurate in its size. It's also slightly different. Yeah, I wonder what the next one I'll try. Let's see here. There's a lot of them down at the bottom here. This big sucker. Is it this one? No. This one? No. That's a nice one too. I'm gonna do one of these Star Wars ones. That's trippy looking, eh? This is a big one too. This should be good too because it's the same designer, I can tell. Not quite all the way endgame, but close enough. This should be a nice one done too, because you can tell. Haven't done this one either. It's a big one. Fair size, I should say. Let's see here. Do a Klingon vessel. Yeah. Yeah. Klingons were supposed to be the Russians, right, in the last game. So everything we should do for the next month and a half, 2 months, should have some Russian theme in it, right? I'm gonna go learn to do some polka. I don't know. I'm gonna go learn some Russian words or something for the day. So next time when these fake Russians start appearing, I'll just start speaking Russian to them, eh? And they'll all be all freaked right out. You know. It just makes you wonder, eh? Who the heck comes up with these retard ideas? Oh, this is a big one. This is a whacked looking ship. Look at this thing. Looks like a giant tadpole in space. It is. It's a giant tadpole in space, eh? Imagine having to go into an asteroid field with this thing. Yeah, freaking right. Not. This might be neat. A little ship. Little tiny one. Rum rum. Get like 10 of these floating around with my little guy. That's a Nova, I think. There's another one. Is this the one with... No, this is the one. That's a neat looking design with that extra there. This is later design. You got 2 little spots at the top. Does that go over? See, now this isn't high enough up. This needs to be higher up so you could shoot over. Right? Because if it's even Steven, kind of defeats the purpose of having any weapons there, doesn't it? That's a freaky looking ship. Oh, just checking stuff out. This is trippy. I don't even know what that is. Same with this one. This is, I think I've used this one. Yeah. Yeah. I'll use a variation of that one. Should do this one. Convert it to Avorion. Oh my god. Look at the size of this, eh? Stargate Atlantis. Look at that. That's what you do. You spin her. See how it's spinning? That's how you fight with that thing. You just spin. And there's a way to do that, and and you will win all the time doing it, right? And what was it? People are saying like a sphere or a cube is the OP thing to do in this game if you really want to get into PvP. Because you just spin around, constantly getting shields, different shields, and whatever else, right? Different weapons that are overheated, cooling off, and all that shit. You just spin and take out everything. Tracker Ryan. Oh yeah, this guy had some mods that you had to do when you get his ships. But look at that, eh? That looks nice, eh? It's got like a private server that he does stuff on it. Like I like that, eh? That's a very good design. He's done some good work there. And this is a setup that you could use to make like a faction with, right? Because you got freighters, right, that run around, merchants that would use maybe this ship, right? Maybe the merchant will use this ship, right? And then you have cargo containers, you have science vessels. Well, this could be like a corvette, and then you have, this would be the battleship in the sector, and this could be like a little patrol ship, right? So there's 5 vessels that you could use right there, and then all you got to do is find some stations that you can use, right? So you got to build some big stations. Where was one there? There was one here. I just saw it right here. There we go. So you just size this sucker up. Like, look at the size of this. This is not small. See, there you go. Now we can see the thing. That is a big station. And see, there you go. There's where you. Let me see here. Just kind of get to here and let it circle now. Okay. You could fit a whole ship in there. Trust me. Well, there's space dock, right? So there's one of them, right? And then you have the ones with the big ribs. You know, that's like for you putting your ship right in, like a space dock. And you could design a whole bunch of these things, right? Let's see here. Right. So I'm not going to do a really long stream again today. Just, yeah, like see something like you see on the screen here, right? That's kind of like you put the ships in where the ribs are and you build them up, and then out they go to get tested, right? So I'm doing a little bit of role play with this ship where I'm using energy-based weapons, really. And that way it looks kind of like I'm firing phasers and pulse weapons and stuff like that. I guess the only thing I'm kind of I haven't done is put a launcher on it, which would then be like photon torpedoes, right? They don't travel fast enough though, so it's one of those things. But you have torpedoes that you can get and fire, which can go at a certain speed. Oh, I'm in a bad spot now. These people doesn't like me. It's over here. Okay, there's an asteroid. There's an asteroid. It's over here. There's something back this way. I'm gonna go through this little space in the asteroid field. And that's another asteroid. see if he attacks me. Leave and you won't be harmed. Okay. Alright. You don't want to bother me? Why did I come here? Just mucking around. Oh, what's this? Alright, we'll go up here. Yeah, you know, oh, and another thing I think is a bit of a bug. If you play this game on Steam offline, when you go into your that warp thing, it goes like about 500 times. It's actually pretty funny. It's actually, it would be a neat way for him to differentiate his game versus. Oh yeah, this won't. These guys do nothing. Oh yeah, you wanna mess with me, do you? Here, have some of this. Both of you. 2 in 1 shot. Up, up. Once I get a lock on you, you're dead. Look at that, just one little blast. Ba-boom. Got his torpedo. We're over here. Alright, turning around. Over here. I'll go get the loot up here. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a glass of cold milk. I accidentally put like a bag of milk into like a 2-liter bottle, and I put it in the freezer last night thinking, oh, I'll just cool it off a little bit, right? And it froze. Whoops. Nice cold milk today, everybody. I know, my life is so much fun. You know, I do silly things all the time. More proof that I am definitely not perfect. Yep. That's one of the things, right? I am human. I got called a fake user today. That was funny. I says, I got 800 videos up here, okay? And I look at you and you got 2 subs and no video content and you're trying to call me a fake user? I started laughing my head off, you know? It's like, yep, sure, buddy. They're just trying to goad you into trying to put your face up there, eh? Right? You know. I get it, you know. If I reach 1 million subscribers, I'll put my face on YouTube. Only then, because then I know 1 million people know what I look like, and then if something bad happens to me, then I know that, you know, then 1 million people will know something was up. If 5 people, you know, see your face and then you disappear or something, well, nobody cares, right? Oh boy. Here we go, one of these star systems again. Okay, let's go to the edge of the star system first. We'll go over here. Work our way back. Jeez. Okay, now I'm gonna come around the other side of this thing first. Just because I got a better feeling that I'll be able to get underneath here better. Yep, and I was right. Stop, that way. Yay, secret stash. Oh, mission updated. Uh-oh. Mission updated. What's that mean? Okay, so now I got my X and Y. So 81. Now what does this mean then? X, oh, X and Y. 136, 245. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Alrighty, boys. 136, 245. 136 is right here. 245, did it say? Wait a minute. That would be here. If I read that right. Let me see here. 136, 245. So X is 136. Let me see. It's that way or the other way. Find out here in a minute. New mission, urgent delivery. Well, urgent mission can piss off. Nothing here. So, Operation Exodus. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Now what? So I found another beacon leading me to another location. Okay. Where? It's not telling me where. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. What was this? Where was that? It's not showing me the... I don't know. Okay. Where's beacon? There we are, right there. Okay. Oh, my stomach just went all crazy on me. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Just a minute here. Oh, my stomach. Ouch. Stress, eh? It'll do it to you. Oh, okay. It's like some kind of explosion of gas in your stomach or something, maybe. Probably in about 10 minutes I'm going to have one hell of a big fart. Did I say that out loud? Oops. Oh, there it is. Gaseous anomaly, Your Honor. Okay. Now what? Oh, I saw something up there. Where'd it go? Was it some kind of damn wild goose chase? This is trippy. Now where is it? can't see it. It's not in range. It's way over here. Two jumps. So this is all about when the Zotan appeared, a group of the galactic, I don't know, kind of whatever empire was around, decided to flee, and these are the little messages they left behind. So you're kind of finding out, you know, how they left. Oh, something's going down. Here we go. Okay. Now what? Can I get to it? Ooh, barely. Like how many of the, like, holy jeez, where is it leading me? I just want to see something here. Where am I going here? Looks like up in the corner here. Oh, now we're going this way. Looks like we're heading out of the galaxy, boys and girls. Very scary. Notice a lot less of those yellow dots too, up this way. I don't know if I can reach this. I guess I can. Trippy. Wonder how many of these I do. Thank God for hyperspace jump drives. Jump. Now where are we going? Where is it? Oh, over this way. We're getting to the edge of the galaxy, folks. Ooh, what's gonna happen? Developer's hand peers out of nowhere and goes squash. Game over. Insert new quarter. Jeez. Yeah, here's the edge of the galaxy, boys and girls. Yep, ladies and gents. Here it is. Game crash. Maybe. Game ain't working now. Just blowed up on me. It's just sitting there in empty space. Yep. Nope, maybe. Here we go. I had to make a star system, I think, maybe. Ooh, here we go. Ah. So. What have we got here? This looks like a beacon, maybe? Where's the beacon? Hmm. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I have no idea. Does this even work? I wonder. Or do I just pass through it? Yeah, it's broken. So a gate don't work. There's two of them there. Interesting. Three of them. None of them work. Why am I going so bloody slow? Huh. I still have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I mean, there's wreckage there, whippy shit. I don't know. What a stupid mission setup. Yay. What a bunch of wreck ships. Anyone know what to do? I don't know. I don't know. Here's another thing I don't like about a lot of modern games. Any game that I have to go to Google or a wiki to get information on is a poorly designed game. Everything should be inside your game. I have no. other response to that other than I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I went to where I'm supposed to go, and it's just a bunch of wreckage here. Yay! I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Anything in here? Wreckage. 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 Yeah, Cross Comics was the guy that helped me get my first few subscribers when I started to do some stuff here. So if you want to help him out, he's a good guy. He's all right. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. I guess I'll have to go to YouTube to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. It's just stupid. Okay. So it's all about the wreckage. So you just salvage it. I see. Okay. That's all it's about. Excuse me. So, that was a good whatever. Let's get the heck back to the normal space here. It's gonna take a while. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go have some more of that nice chili willy milk. So I guess what you do is you, I'll show you guys how to do that too. Let's see here, we'll do this. We'll go to this, and we'll do this. And we'll go over here, let me have a look. Kind of like having that on and that on. Can do without this on though for the time being. And put some mining lasers on here. Hold on. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the AI thing. Okay. Armed or unarmed? We'll just do this. I'll show you guys. Okay. Then you go over here. And you go to here. I don't want mining. I want salvaging. Where's the salvage laser? Oh, give me a break. Don't tell me I don't have any salvage lasers in there. There we are. And it's not automated. I want one that's independently targeted. So I can just sit here and let it mine away. I may have to go build one. Okay. That's what I'll do. I'll go build one. Alright, we'll do that. And then I'll show you guys about that stuff. Come on. All the way over to here. I guess it could kind of go like this. Where am I on the map? Whoa. I'm half the galaxy away. Let's go this way. We'll go down this way instead. I do it like this. Okay, come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Let's go. Yeah, I got a bit of a cold or something. Space trucking. So come on. A little deep purple there. Pirates gonna attack that sector all they want. I'm gone. Haha. Hee hee. Ho ho. Oh, pirates are attacking this sector too, eh? All of a sudden. So it's no matter what sector I'm in, eh? Well, we'll just have to do this guy. Kills pirates dead. Yes. When you have an infestation of pirates, call on Kronos. 1-800-KRONOS. Today. Do. Yes, I was waiting for the hyperspace thing to get done. Getting there. This is what I mean. The galaxy is a big place. How far have I gone here? Holy jeez. I'm almost home. Kind of home. We'll get there. So as we get to a star system that's a little more friendly, I'll go into the chat again. So, hi to more people. I see somebody that was there just when I popped my head in there a second ago. Just give me a second here. Whatever the next jump is, as long as there's not some meanies in there. Okay. And everybody showed up at once there. Hey Stevie. Hey Shabbat, how you doing? And Cross and Flippinator and Willie the Gamer and Snowball Games. Everybody showed up. Lots of people here today. That was good. That's good. And Cross is doing his first comic there, and he had some people help him with that. And he's got his own little thing at Indiegogo there. I would just ask Cross that the next time you go to advertise in my channel, that you actually ask first. Okay, it's kind of a courtesy, right? To go into other people's live streams and just do that. As you'll get away with it with me because you were good to me in the beginning of when I started, but I hope you don't do that with other people anyway. Yeah. Cross is a fellow Canadian. He's doing his own little Canadian Shield comic and whatnot, so it's a decent thing. You know what? Maybe I should go get that milk. I'm gonna go get some milk. I'll be right back. Oh, my stomach's upset, so. Yes, yes, yes. I'm sure my mustache likes milk. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I must be coming down with something. We'll load ourselves up with all kinds of nice, good stuff to keep the body's immune system all nice and something in the throat. Good thing there about having something bug your throat is you have a tendency to smoke less. So, yeah. There we go. Ice cold milk. Yum. Okay. Let's get ourselves to where we can make a salvage laser. And I want to show you guys that because what's really cool about this game, yeah, there's mining and yeah, there's salvaging. The salvaging is like when you see those derelict ships, you're like mining those. You mine the bits and pieces and then you'll get mods come off them and stuff like that, right? And you can get independent targeting weapons. And what'll happen is let's say you had a salvaging ship and you had 30 salvaging lasers, right? And you see how at the bottom I have all those little numbers? You put 7 there, and that's your salvaging lasers. You turn them off, and then you just have your weapons on, so you fight people. You turn your weapons off, you turn the salvage lasers on, and if it's independent targeting, you just sit back, have a smoke, and watch this thing, you know, do it itself. It's automated, you know. It's so not less whatever, right? On top of that, if you had some extra ships with you, you could have one that's like a salvaging. You could have the other thing is, let me show you here. Where is it here? Escape. Come on, up in. I think it was here. Yeah. So in here you have squads, right? So if I make a new squad, I could have fighters, right? And they're attack fighters, but you can also have a squad that's for salvaging. So I see all those ships there. I just point at one and target. Off goes one squad. I can do another squad to do the another one. And you could clean up a whole area in no time flat, right? Very efficient. Oh, something is just bugging the hell out of my stomach today, guys. I got bad milk or something. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't smell bad. Doesn't taste bad. Something else maybe I ate. What did I eat earlier? Oh, I don't know. It's weird. Now my nose is running. Well, cold milk, right? Yeah. Never mind. Jeez, I don't know. Maybe it's the CIA. They pointed a beam at my head. I have to put some tinfoil on my head. Double it up and ground it out like a Faraday cage around your head. I laugh at some people. I'm not one to buy into huge conspiracy theories either. Like, I know of a few, you know, and even though I can say I've seen something that I would say is unidentified flying objects, I would say they're more than likely, from what I can tell about the entire story of these things, sounds to me like U.S. weather control drones. Okay? Because, number one, the first sighting started in the Midwest of the United States and traveled at a diagonal all the way through Canada, right out into the ocean. And it was at such a pace that it wasn't like they were fast flying objects, right? And then disappeared for a month and a half and then started up on Europe where that line would go. So whatever this was an automated test to go straight along a line to try and mess with a weather pattern. That makes logical sense, right? Because, you know, you can not believe or believe in climate change. I can show you a shit ton of pictures at various times in the winter of certain U.S. mountains that no longer have any snow on them at any time of the year. Okay? That to me just says things have warmed up a little. It's not a bad thing. The Earth has been warmer in the past. You know, just means that certain foods are not going to be able to be grown anymore. We're going to have to change our diets. You know, we have to start eating a little bit of I don't know, crispy bug and with our crap dinner. Yeah, that's it. Crush it up, put a little chocolate in there with it. You know, yeah. A little bit of worm, you know. Worm. Reminds me of my military days. Get everybody going, ooh, oh my god, that's gross. Look, man, if it's a case between me and survival, I'm gonna survive. Yeah. Let's have another smoke, eh? Multiple players can fly the same alliance ship together. Yeah, and that was the other thing. I would love to get like, here we go, big boss fight. Just a minute. I'm gonna put the headphones down for this. Out of my face. Have the headphones sitting on a board. So yeah, that was him there. I thought he'd be tougher than usual, but I usually get that fight real early, but I thought it'd be tougher than it was. Anyway, lots of loot here. Let me get around. Let me get around. Stop. Stop. Thank you. Silly shit. The reason why this is cool. See this purple one here? Aha. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Loot. Yeah. There we go. Over here and get some more. Just disintegrated his ship. I should show you what it's like. You go about 8,000 miles an hour and you have collision damage off and you go run right into an asteroid field. I just bounce around like a pinball. It's hilarious. Come on. Okay. I think that's good enough. Oh, there's more up here. Aha. See, I'm in creative mode. I don't need to do mining, so I don't worry about it. That's why I really don't need the salvage lasers other than to get these like mods, which it's just like special little bits of loot. However, let's see here. We're going to show you what salvaging lasers are for anyway. head over here to where it's... Going to find the church factory again, and then we'll do that. Let me see something here. Before I do that, let's get up as fast as I can go here. I go over here. There we go. And the reason I did that is so that when I want to go and build a salvage laser, I can do it and I'll have lots of cargo space. I was surprised how much this ship has. It's impressive. Yeah. I must have just had a little upset stomach. I guess the milk seemed to ease that. Ooh. Should have looked around. I might have had a tea. It might have actually helped better. Tea seems to be a good thing for... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, another faction's over here. Oh, it's right on, is it? Leave my friends alone. Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, Ezod. Who are these people? Who are these blue people? Really? What's going on here? Yep. Of course you'll be my allies. Who just became... They must be up here. Alright. Any more of them left? Nope, they're over there. Okay. So now I need to find a turret factory. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, and, oh, I'm gonna hit it? No. Whoa. Traffic jam, eh? And the way integrity field blocks work, let's say you put one on your ship and it will make a field around the whole ship so that it takes all the damage of all those blocks before your ship goes apart. Now, the thing is, they usually don't cover all of an area of ship, so that little section of the ship, all the HP for that set of blocks, right? But you can put a bunch of them together and then they will cover a whole ship. Or an area, anyway. Now where's the turret thingy? I need... First of all, to go over here. No, where is it? Wrong one. Let's see, is it this guy? Trading post, there we go. Up. Come on, let's go. Up and over. There's the turret factory over there. So we'll go here and we'll get our licenses so I can get dangerous goods and whatnot. I just want to make sure I have it, and I probably do. I just, you know, docked. Okay, come to stop. Buy a cargo license. You want the illegal one, you want the dangerous one, and you want the suspicious one. Don't worry about stolen goods. You're not doing that kind of thing over here. And you fly over to the turret factory. There it is there. What you want to do is go down to salvage lasers. Okay, now. And you get out a pen and paper and you write this stuff down. And what you want to do down here, right? See how it's over on the right, it has what it would be if you did it manually. You click once, right? And you click twice. Then it puts it to independent targeting. Okay? Hold on a second here. Get a pen. There. There. And that's how automation works. That's just like an example of how quick this works too. I'll get better ones later. See, now any other junk in here, I can just wander up to it and it'll just eat them. Oh, it's like this. There's stuff up there I see too. You just go up like this. Uh-huh. Steady. Smuggler hideout. Hmm. Wonder what would happen if I get up real close and did this. Wait a minute. Take this back to manual. Oh, he didn't like that. Boom. What is this ship here? Well, that's part of the ship, right? Brings his buddies in. Sure. Purple? No way. Nice. Who else is attacking me? I can't see. Down here? He's zipping around underneath me. I got a solution. Now try and keep up with me, you little pecker. That's right. Now I see you. I can't see where these things are shooting at. It's let's kill this station. that is an example of using salvaging lasers. You just kind of, it's how you can also clean up a star system a bit too, with all the junk around in it. You just do this stuff to it. And then you kind of get back some of the materials from the lost ships. That way, winning a big battle is actually good because you can get lots of supplies, right? It's also a way when you're on tour that you can replenish some of the materials that you have, right? So if you need to do any repairs on the fly, plus you can get some decent weapons, better weapons than you can make, and also get in the equipment dock. Enough of that. And I'm going to go over here for a bit. How are we doing for time? Okay, this is enough of one for a little bit. I'm going to go into this star system, and then I'm going to go lay down for a little while. Have a little rest. Okay. Out of the map. Come on. M. Come on. Jeez. Lag. Starting to get laggy, so I'm going to take off. There we go. Okay, and we're going to call this stream right here, and have a good one, everyone. Oh, Captain Truck, you just popped in, eh? I was just showing how to use some salvaging lasers, so when you're on a tour, you can get extra supplies, better weapons, and different stuff like that. I'm kind of haven't been feeling well the last 2 days, so I just kind of doing some shorter streams rather than longer ones. I did a real long one there the other day. I didn't even realize it. And then suddenly, I don't know, I'm going to like a cold or something. Hopefully it's not that Chinese flu or whatever it is, but who knows? Anyway, I will let you guys go and have fun. And the name of this game is called Avorion, Avorion, and it's I guess you could say it's in beta access or beta in on Steam, and it'll be released early March. I think he said March 9th, right? And he's just doing fixes and whatnot to make the game like quality of life stuff, bug fixes, little things like that. And I don't know. Anyway, gonna let you guys go and have a good one, and make sure everybody checks each other out, and you know, have a good one, guys. I'm just gonna be a little I think it's like the change of weather. You know, you get that spring and fall kind of, and then you feel kind of crappy. I can feel spring coming, I guess. Maybe that's my body getting used to temperature change, maybe. I don't usually get, and that was another one I would say about pain medicine. When I was on my pain medicine for 17 or 18 years, I never got a cold and I never got a flu. And I think it's the same kind of idea when you go to the store when you have a cold and they give you cough medicine that has alcohol in it or something similar. That's, except pain medicine's a little stronger, and I don't condone taking pain medicine if you have a cold. However, it's just a side effect, right? So for 17 years or so, I didn't have getting any colds or flus. You can just imagine, how sick I'm going to be the next time I get a flu or a cold, right? It's just going to be like brutal, right? Mind you, not having taken a vaccine or any of that other stuff, my body naturally fighting it, even though you have a pain medicine, right? And the pain medicine, all that would do is suppress things like having a cough or a sore throat or something. You just wouldn't feel it, and therefore it wouldn't bother you, and therefore it wouldn't aggravate itself. Therefore it would, you know. Anyway, yeah. So the big news of the day too, eh? And I don't like getting political in my video games, but the CIA just got caught at Facebook hiring Russians to meddle in the U.S. elections, and it would appear that the MO that they did it is exactly the same as I discovered over on Global News's website that uses the same Facebook API. It's like a commenting system. And I had exposed that a bunch of Americans were pretending to be Russians. So it sounds to me like the CIA was even trying to do that in Canada's last election. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, I'm Canadian, and that bunch there, the CIA, needs to be reined in and told to piss off with doing that. Okay? That's like when we caught some cops up here that were going around in the protests wearing the black masks, and they were stirring up shit just so that they could cause trouble, so that they could get more laws made that would prevent people from being able to protest. Okay? That's the kind of shit you don't want. That's the kind of things that the Gestapo used to do, that the Stasi used to do, all that kind of shit. Okay? We don't live in that kind of society. We shouldn't. And when we should be all aware of that kind of thing. I just want to leave with that note saying you're going to get caught when you do these things. And when you get caught, you look bad. You look real bad. Yeah. Yeah, I got some onions, so that's one thing. Yeah, you smell really strong with the onions. People stay. I haven't been around anybody really, you know. So if I'm feeling ill, it's could be the roommate, right? He could put a virus in the air around my apartment. He goes he goes off and does whatever, who knows what. So whatever. So I'm kind of like his landlord, anyways. That's kind of the way the thing is here. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go off air here. I'm coughing too much anyway. Sound bad on air. You know what I mean? It's like 6 cough drops, get all this stuff into you, and then go, alright, I'm fine now. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so this is like a really, really big Akira. I'll just show you this before we go. The dimensions of this thing. Where are we over here? Come on. There we are. So this thing is 1,940 meters long, 1,320 meters wide, and 355 meters wide. That, like, the real Akira is like way smaller than that, right? Like this thing up to 3,200 crew. That's crazy. Of course, I banked all the weapons, right? You go into this mode. You just see the craziness of the front. There's all the different weapons I put on this thing. These are where I put the salvaging lasers. So if a ship gets destroyed in front of you, you can salvage it with this. And I actually have a hangar bay. I could put like ships inside there, right? It's neat looking way. But this is a very functional design right off the get-go. You don't need to do anything to it. I have done the only modifications I've made are right here. I just put this stuff on here. And that's because I wanted it to go real fast one day, so I put a whole bunch of these things on, these velocity things, and then I put, where is it? I don't know if I have any, these things. No, where is it? I don't have one. Maybe not. There's like a thing like this. No, where are they? There, where do I have any up here? I don't, maybe I do. No, it's down here further. Oh, maybe I don't have any. Anyway, it's like a really crazy speed boost, and I put a bunch of them on there just so I could like fly at a billion miles an hour. Ooh, look at that, arm turret's 40. But look, 30. And you need to get 8 of these keys, and then you can unlock the center. So there's 2 of them. That's using creative mode. You can just imagine how long this would take. And look, that's how much I've gone through. Right, mind you, I did buy a couple maps off there, the guys themselves, and then today I went for a trek all the way up through here, all the way over here, and then went all the way up here to find a whole bunch of wreckage areas where if you were playing a non-creative game and had to do mining, you probably got about 3 or 4 million of what's called Xanian, which is a really nice material for shipbuilding. And made a few enemies along the way down here, and this is where I popped over here and was doing all kinds of weird stuff. Try and find that spot. Wow. Wow. So anyway, we're going to end the stream here. Thanks for coming out. And like I said, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, and always toss a like. We're always like that. Let's see here. I think that's about it, guys. I will see you all tomorrow, and be safe. Take care.